5 seconds.
Hello and welcome to the StarLadder EU playoffs. My name is Nomad, and unfortunately, I appear to be missing a co-caster, so we'll just get rid of that there. I'm not too sure where Bowie is, but never mind, we can get on with this for the solo cast. This is the final tribe versus Ninjas in Pyjamas in the upper bracket of the playoffs. So Wind and Rain were unfortunately sent home yesterday, as were Hippomaniacs. They will not get a chance to play in the minor, but now we have NIP versus the final tribe. NIP, of course, coming top of their group, and final tribe coming second in their group, which means they were a lower seed. Meanwhile, Alliance play off versus Aachen City Esports. So, yeah, this game, it's the upper bracket, which means there is a lower bracket because it's double elimination, because this is the EU qualifiers. There are 2 slots available. So, losing this game does not mean you are out. It does mean you move to the lower bracket where you then face elimination. So, it's a lot sweatier. No one really wants to be down there. We have quite the draft in our hands as well. Sorry, I've been trying to sort stuff out and find my co-caster, so let's have a look at the draft so far. We've got Wyvern, Sand King, Medusa, picked up by the final tribe. Meanwhile, Ninjas in Pyjamas, they've taken Enigma, Night Stalker, and Jakiro. Now, one thing which is interesting to note is that Ninjas in Pyjamas actually took Enigma as a very first pick. Usually, Enigma is picked up as a second or third pick by the team which doesn't have first pick, because they're the ones who get to kind of lead the second phase of the draft, if you like. They're the ones who've got the first pick in the second phase, which means that they can kind of direct to the drafting phase. And to have that Enigma basically means you can take an offlaner which you are fairly sure you can have a good time with. But they've managed to, so far, get the Night Stalker along with the Enigma, and I guess this guy does pretty well. If he gets his creeps taken away by the Enigma, he can farm under his tower safely. He's got decent enough escape. I thought if Final Tribe drafted something very aggressive and they could punish him, but then again, they picked up the Wyvern and the Sand King before the Night Stalker, so they knew this Wyvern was going to be support. Wyvern good at harassing, but doesn't give you much kill potential, so I feel like Ninjas in Pyjamas really exploiting it with the Night Stalker pick. Now, the Medusa straight up into the second phase is kind of surprising as well. I mean, Medusa's she's been very popular recently, a lot because when you pair it with Drow, she's very strong. But also just because the hero seems pretty good. I mean, Mana Snake, obviously, Mystic Snake, a very, very strong spell. And then the Darkseer to combo up as well. So they're going really heavy into the team fight, actually, Final Tribe. I love this combination with the Darkseer and the Sand King, though. The Vacuum into the Bow Strike. That could be a pretty tasty combo. You want Ninjas in Pyjamas? So just go for the PPD Jakiro. One of the few heroes that PPD's people making some crazy plays on.
Radiant team ban.
One I would say is the Bane, but often he's just kind of put on these 5 heroes who's kind of best of the situation and can fulfill his job. Monkey King, the next pickup for the Ninjas. So this is showing a bit of aggression here. Night Stalker and Monkey King into a Medusa. This feels very high tempo from Ninjas in Pyjamas. I'm looking at the lanes right now. When you pick up this Night Stalker and this Enigma combo, it's good. It gives you some decent pushing. In terms of map clear, it's not amazing, but Jakiro kind of fills in that gap. Monkey King as well, pretty decent with the Boundless Strike as well. So you have got your options available there. Meanwhile, Final Tribe, they got a Sand King, they got the Darkseer pushing out lanes, and yeah, it's not going to be a problem for them. But taking towers might be. But I would say the same for Ninjas, though. They've got the Jakiro with the Liquid Fire, but they've got no one to actually come and hit the buildings other than, I guess, the Enigma, though. He's got to build a Helm the Dominator and get to work, so yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about Ninjas in Pyjamas draft. I think Final Tribe have a lot of work to do with this 10th pick, but then again, they do have the 10th pick, so any interesting bans? I mean, we had an anti-mage ban from the Final Tribe, which is one I didn't expect. Ninjas in Pyjamas, they ban out the Troll Warlord, the Naga Cyber, and Rubik in the first phase, along with a Morphling. I actually appreciate this Morphling ban. I think that's really important. Frost, unfortunately, is a very good Morphling player, so I got to take that one out of the equation.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So, final bans coming out. Arc Warden banned out by Final Tribe. Ace Arc Warden yesterday went to town, did some serious work. Into Pyjamas, they've got one more ban to come. Yeah, another thing to note is this Jakiro Monkey King lane. It's good, but Boundless Strike and Void are basically, and I mean obviously Black Hole. They've got decent setup for the Ice Path. I was going to make a point about Ice Path not having a tremendous amount of setup, but doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, they've got pretty good team fight on the side of Ninja Pyjamas, actually. More pick-off potential, though. I feel like they're going to be looking to find snipes across the map. Final Tribe, they just want to bundle as 5 and go. But the problem with that is that you've got a Medusa, so I'm imagining they're going to pick up one more hero, this kind of tempo-controlling hero next from the Final Tribe to really kind of set the pace of the game and just allow these 4 heroes to fight really heavily without the Medusa. But Ninja Pyjamas, they take the sniper. Alright, so that's kind of your win condition right there, but still very aggressive from the Ninja Pyjamas. They want to run at Final Tribe, and when they've got this Medusa pick, I can absolutely see why. A hero which doesn't really care too much about Darkseer, rarely caught out by Winter Wyvern either. Sand King, he's got the catch for a sniper, to be fair. If he gets that Blink Dagger, but I think it's a 3, yes, you've got the Darkseer, so it's a 3-position Sand King. So they're kind of taking abuse out of the fact that this is going to be a pretty slow Blink Dagger. Okay, as it comes out as a final pick for the Final Tribe, again, I think he's going to need a Blink Dagger. I feel like just the usual drums trying to run into this sniper is going to be pretty difficult. The usual drums build and, yeah, just sprinting at people. Maybe not an option when you're against a Sniper and Monkey King. They've got, and I mean, they've got Jakiro, they've got Night Stalker, they've got so much to just zone out this Ursa and really stop him being able to be super effective in these fights. So I'm a little bit worried for the Ursa. I think he does need a blink, and I feel like Sand King needs a blink as well, and they both need to blink on Sniper and really try and get on top of him. Ninja Pyjamas, I think if they do well in this laning phase, then it's going to just be a complete run over. It's not going to look close, but if it's a close laning phase, I think the Final Tribe have a real good shot on being able to four-man this game and get Medusa the farm she needs to be the win condition hero. If they get to the late game, there is nothing which is going to threaten this Medusa. Absolutely nothing. Like, a Monkey King cannot do enough, the Sniper cannot do enough. I think Medusa is the queen of the late game, so that is something which Ninja Pyjamas are going to be very aware of and trying to play around. Now, Enigma is another one as well. I don't expect them to build a Blink Dagger this game. Admittedly, they've got the Winter's Curse, so that's going to be enough to cancel out the Black Hole. And even if you get to BKB, they've also got the Vacuum and the Sand King Burrow Strike in as well, so there's plenty of Black Hole cancels. It's not a Black Hole kind of game, though. It's an Enigma game where you want to basically cut creep waves, get lots of experience, get some auras going. I mean, you're going to want probably a Pipe and a Crimson Guard versus this team. They've got a lot of magic damage coming out from this Sand King, from this Darkseer. Crimson Guard, not amazing versus the Ursa, though it does have very low base damage, so... Yeah, I kind of like what both teams are going with here. But I do prefer Ninja Pyjamas draft. I think it's just kind of the higher tempo, which I believe in. 33, will you marry me? He's gonna do it. Oh, he's saving for the Ring of Health. Yeah, you know what they say, a ring should cost you a month of your income or something like that. Or I don't really remember the exact amount, but yeah, no cheap ring for your boy. 33. He only deserves the best.
A wyvern's breath.
Don't worry, I'll be sure to catch the proposal live in this game between Saxa and 33. They're setting up a little bit for this rune here. Saxa's in an interesting position, just getting some vision up on the cliff. Saying what up. Very disappointed we've got no Earthshaker Arcana. That thing looks sick. Admittedly, it is the exact same colours as the PA and Juggernaut Arcanas, but I don't care. It's a cool colour scheme. I don't have either of those Arcanas. Really tempted to get the Earthshaker one. I've said to all my employers that I only cast for battle points now. Be there in no time. So, 33... well, actually, Fada's down in the bottom lane for the time being. Is this 33 going top? He is. Okay. I'm a little bit surprised by that. We'll get back to that in a minute as we watch the rune fight here, but it looks like NIP will be able to secure this bottom one. At the same time, Final Tribe have been able to secure the top one, so no real imbalance here. 50-50 on the runes. So, yeah, they choose to put Fata bottom when they could have had the double melee. I guess Fada wins in a vacuum versus the Ursa. Oh, it's the dragon fight. Wyvern versus dragon. Hold on to something, it's about to get wild.
A wyvern's
I mean, theoretically, this guy's got fire and this guy's only ice, so PB is just straight up melt era, but that's not how Dota works. They decided to stop elemental damage. They trialed it with like one spell, Cinder Brew, increased fire and elemental damage for like one game, one patch, and then they were like, okay, this is silly, we're gonna stop this. So, this is a surprising revelation to me. I don't think 33 lanes up very well versus Darkseer. I think Monkey King probably does fine, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe 33 would, sorry, Fowler would have a horrible time versus the Darkseer. I guess he's got not much regen, but let's talk for 11.4 with a Tango, which means it's not a huge amount with that, but it's decent, I guess. We'll see how they do. Keep an eye on things. I know he's strange lanes. Meanwhile, down in the mid lane, we've got Ace versus Chessie. It's the Medusa versus the Sniper matchup. And, well, yeah, right now they're just trading farm. 6-3 on the Sniper. 4-0 on Chessie, which is really not very good, considering he's got the higher base damage. But I guess Headshot's annoying. Has he used any... He hasn't used any shrapnel charges, so he does now. Speak of the devil. Meanwhile, PPD hiding behind a tree, terrified. He's really going hard on Chessie. Chessie's in trouble. He's just going to get killed. Oh my god. Ace just flat out murders the guy. Goodness. But he had mana shield up, and apparently not enough.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Crikey.
attack.
Coming in with the headshots. Easy peasy. Missed the CS under tower as well because of that. Matchy is probably going to miss too. Okay, use the snake. Oh, that means you don't get the range creep though. Chessie, what have you done? Not worth. I think he thought that was going to bounce the range creep. Didn't, and now he feels a bit silly because he also has mana. Ace out the Invis-Rune. He's going to have 2 shrapnel charges again. Can he just do the same thing? I'm a little bit concerned. No, he's right under his tower. There's no way he can do the same thing. That'd be bad manners as well. Easy deny. Meanwhile, 33, she's just getting a little bit bashed down in this top lane. These iron shells, oh, double iron shell on him. They can't really do much here. I said though, he's 13-4. Which is pretty good, but now this creep is like straight up murdering him, and the iron shell onto Jibby is going to result in a kill as well. That was a very low octane kill. I'm sorry, I didn't really hype that one up, but if you want me to hype someone slowly being iron shelled to death, then well. Fada being jumped upon. Hanskin trying to get in range for the Burrow Strike here, but gets slowed down by PPD. Fada running the other way, slowed down by the Frost as well, as Frost himself comes in. And they're just trying to run him down here, but he's got the brown boots. Frost, he's got brown boots as well though, so he's probably going to win this eventually. As the 2 carries chase each other through the jungle. Frost with so much more mobility. 377 versus 318. Oh, through the trees, Fada juke harder, man. He doesn't have a point in Primal Spring though, so this will be the slowest carry battle. And oh, doesn't quite get it. One more hit. There we go. Fada finally goes down. Meanwhile, PPD's like, sweet, free lane. So he didn't have brown boots, so there was no reason for him to go chasing that, because well, maybe could have distracted him, but that's about it.
Radiant structures
Up the top lane, once again, 33 just really being chunked by Jibby here. Through the trees, Jibby, he's keeping up, he's getting it right, he's just following him like a goddamn magnet. Jibby just sticks to 33 and gets another kill up in the top lane. Alright, that was just playing straight up impressive. Last time it was silly, but Jibby making the plays, dude. God damn. He knew exactly where he had his number. He had his number. Alright.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I don't know about this lane, boys. I don't know about it. See, this could have been a Monkey King with a Ring of Health versus a Darkseer. I think that's absolutely fine with the Jakura helping him out, but there you go. Jibby is going to be forced to be reckoned with this game, as Hanskin's thinking maybe he can sneaky a Rooney, but in comes Era and Frost trying to make sure they get this one. The Boundless Strike being threatened by Fata. They all on fire. Uh-oh. PPD. Oh, the thief, he gets it. He gets it. He's going to die for this, but he got the bounty rune, so hashtag worth. It's actually got the kill onto Hanskin as well. PPD still trying to run away here, but one more right click from Miro will come in to clean up that kill. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, 33 finally gets revenge. It is night time, and that is my time, says Night Stalker, as he kills the purple pointy-headed dude. It's fairly big. Did Sniper come in for that? It looks like he did round the back of the tower a little bit. We can check if we want to. We can check if we want to. Yeah, he did.
Tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A wyvern's bread.
Alright, well, Medusa's managed to make a pretty decent recovery, but not in the middle lane. She's been hitting creeps, which puts her fairly low down on the old net worth chart. Meanwhile, Era, he's got some heroes on top of him right now. As PPD says goodbye to that sentry, and he's going to try and get over the trees. Will be successful, although just gets broken down. Never mind, Saxus has no trees for you, and the Centaur coming in as well. That was Saxus Centaur, not a neutral, so...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nice rotation from Saxus there, just showing off the time on the Dominator. With this catapult wave as well, they might even be able to hit some damage on this tower. In fact, they're already getting some damage on this tower, down to about 1,500. PPD? Okay, PPD's kind of dead here. Nice boundless. Gonna buy him a little bit more time, but the Splinter Blast comes in. There's a Centaur as well. Gonna stun him up. Burrow Strike in 2 seconds. He's got the brown boots. PPD does not, so they can still run him down if they want to. I don't know why they're letting PPD live in this situation. There we go. There we go. Put an end to that boy. But he's gonna get the tower. He gets the tower! Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Oh no. Final drive just got baited. I got baited. I was like, kill it. What are you doing? Not killing PPD in that situation. Murder the boy. But he knew it was up. Meanwhile, 33, he's having Iron Shell problems. He's going to fall asleep tonight and just have nightmares of purple. Setting up in the middle lane. They will want to get a kill onto Ace here. Just threatening the assassinate, apparently. Alright. But NIP is setting up a little bit here. Luckily, Hanskin's coming forward to scout this all out, so Chelsea's not going to walk into them as he burrow strikes forwards onto Saxa. Saxa being slowed down. He doesn't have the level 6, so no possibility of a black hole. Frost trying to get into Merc, and he will be able to bring that kill. And they'll shrine up as well. Nice and healthy. PPD managed to sneak away. Meanwhile, up at top, 33. He's in trouble once again, but with Ace TPing in, they should be able to turn this one around. Yes, they certainly can, and Dark's here will be dropped. 33 will live. This Helmet Dominator creep does not have another Thunderclap, so 33 will escape. All of a sudden, that lead for Jibby doesn't look so big anymore. 33 closing the gap, thanks to some nice rotations from Ace. This bottom lane's really the only lane which is suffering now for NIP, but this Monkey King really is suffering. He's lost this lane. I mean, only 200 gold behind Frost, so one kill could make all the difference. Hanskin just queuing himself up a book. I said before this blink. There it is. There's the blink. On cue. Thank you for punctuating my points for me. Yeah, this blink's going to be really useful for him in this game. Gives you much easier way to cancel the black hole. Gives you a way to get on top of the sniper. And the sniper is certainly a problem right now. Also a way to get away from the Night Stalker, because when he comes at you with that crippling fear, it's kind of scary. Chessie feels really scared this game. He's not at the nicest of lanes. Sniper did kind of handle him. You knew. I said they would trade farm, and they kind of did, but then Sniper killed him, so no more trading happened. Meanwhile, up on top, they're trying to set up onto Hanskin here, and 33 is going to lead the charge. Hanskin, he's got a TP, but the Boundless Strike is there from Fada, so even if he did go for it, it would be useless. He's got to have a Burrow Strike after this ends, but they might just kill him in that time anyway. They certainly will. No Boundless Strike, no Burrow Strike for you. Medallion on this Night Stalker just does so much damage, and then you get to, I mean, he's got the craziest talents, Night Stalker. Maybe not the craziest, but 200 health or 200 mana. I think you usually go for the, I want to say you go for the health because he doesn't have that expensive mana, but Yeah, I think you go for the health. I don't know, I'm not a Night Stalker player. I don't see him that often.
This sustains, gold remains.
Should be sending in the Hellbear. Ace wants it. He wants that 200 gold. Give me the money. Got DD as well, but... Alright, so the game's slowing down a little bit. Both teams kind of looking to maybe hit some timings here. Obviously, every time the game slows down, that is going to favour the final tribes. They've got this Medusa, who's looking to come online at some stage, but Ursa's also going for Midas. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. I don't like it at all. Obviously, Final Tribe want to go late game. We're very aware of that fact. Acutely aware of that fact, I would say. They have the Medusa. Of course, late game is where they want to be. So building the Midas makes sense, because you're like, yeah, okay, we want to get to the late game, so if we're going late game, might as well get a Midas. But this item doesn't really benefit the Ursa too much. It doesn't increase his kill potential. Yes, he likes attack speed, but most of his damage comes from the Overpower and the Fury Swipes and the Enrage combo. I just want to see him killing people right now. I want to see them grouping up as 4 and going to smash some fools whilst Medusa farms up. If they had a great laning phase, I would have said, yeah, Ursa go Midas, screw it. Like, they're not going to be able to pressure you. But I feel like NIP are going to see this Midas and just going to go, alright, let's just jump him. They've got no aggressive potential. Hanskin's nowhere near this Blink Dagger. I mean, the only aggressive potential they have is in the Darkseer with the Helm of the Dominator right now. Let's see if it's enough. I might be wrong. At least I got the Surge onto the Ursa. That does remind me. I mean, they could feel like that's enough to warrant being this greedy. But I have my doubts. Nate's just going to come in. Throwing a shrapnel, throwing a bit of... oh, okay, Enrage. Didn't want to take that damage, apparently. That's fine. Hanskin, he's missing the Burrow Strike there, which could be very costly. He's actually absolutely dead here. There's going to be a missed Ice Path, but doesn't matter. They've got the Assassinate. Meanwhile, 33 coming on the backlines as well, trying to bring down Frost here. Frost in some trouble. He needs to get himself away. He didn't buy the Midas in time, and now he is dead. Era also needs to get out, but 33 is on the Warpath right here. Look at the damage coming down from him and Ace. Jesus. Well, they really they kicked it off when it got to nighttime. Yeah, that was savage. Oh, okay. I thought it was daytime. That was just a that was just a nice Stalker ulti. Just a good rotation from NIP.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Very bamboozled there, but all the same. They might want to try and take advantage of this, but Frost, he's still just going to look for this Midas first. I suppose once you get the Midas, you can basically be on map all the time. You can be running at these heroes all the time, and not too worried about your farm potential.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That's a good thing about the Midas. You're never really going to fall behind on farm, even if you're just ganking all game, because you just keep on eating creeps for gold. All right, well, heading up on the 14-minute, kind of getting into the mid-game now, you could say. Laning phase is over, and it's a 4k gold advantage for NIP. They are quite firmly in the lead here. They've been having all the success in the ganks.
Not for you.
Definitely feels like 4 protects Medusa now. And Ursa, he's still looking for this Midas. He went phase boots first, which is why it's a little bit slower than usual, but still, I feel like he's in a pretty bad position. Meanwhile, Fada, what's he going for? He's just going for the Echo Saber. So Fada's actually going to be more of an effect on the map than the Ursa is. He's got a lot more money as well, just straight up. Seems to have farmed more efficiently. I think that does tend to happen though, because Monkey King's got this tree dance spell. Even though he's maxed at this game, usually it's... Well, I guess it's quite commonly maxed now, but it just gives you so much more mobility across the map, able to get to the next source of farm much easier, etc, etc. Shippy, he's got an Invis Saxer on top of him here. They've got a lot of damage thrown onto him here, but with the Ensnare and the Midnight Pulse, they'll just be able to pick that kill off easily. There's also a kill onto Hanskin down in the bottom lane as well, as he gets roosted up
Dire's middle tower
by the Night Stalker and the Jakiro. Two of them going to it. Don't worry, it wasn't a PPD solo kill. Calm down, that wasn't the case. And 3 bounty runes go the way of NIP as well, so just really extending upon their lead now. It is, of course, night time, so much more active across this map. 33 is ready to roll. He's looking scary right now. He's going for drums next. Not very farmed, must be said. In fact, he's super underfarmed, 33, but he's getting tons of work done with the little gold he has. You know, Father's just trying to farm it the hard way. I want to see if anybody comes to defend this bottom tower, just showing a lonely Jakiro.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
They have such good vision on this area of the map, and they're actually going for Roshan. They might realize this. Frost with the Midas complete. Shame we can't Midas Rosh.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, there is no response from NIP about this. They're just going to give away the Roshan. I feel like they're going to be kicking themselves. They would not have let this go for free, I'm certain. Oh, but this was a problem yesterday as well. Like, Arkan got so many Roshan snipes off them. Unless they were just trading the tier 2 for Rosh, but I don't feel like that's something they would do in their position right now. I think they're way stronger. So, just letting that one go, I think. What's Fada going for next? He's going for the Diffusal. Echo Saber into Diffusal. That's kind of curious. I think usually we see just the straight up Diffusal rush, but the slow on the Wukong soldiers is super duper valuable. I actually wouldn't be mad if they took that away, honestly. I don't like the fact that Echo Saber works inside Wukong for some reason. It makes his ultimate way more powerful than it should be, in my opinion. But that's just me. Chibi, Frost, they're both hanging around here. In fact, all of Final Tribe are coming in for this one except for Hanskin, which is kind of surprising since I would expect that to be except for Chessie, but they're trying to get this... oh, they got the Blink Dagger. Why are you down here, Hanskin? Go fight.
Tower is under attack.
Eric going for the Winter's Curse as well. This could, it doesn't really feel like a fantastic Winter's Curse game, but, you know, at least he's got it. At least it's something. If you do catch the sniper with someone else inside it, then it can do a bit of work. Oh, look at this efficiency here. Ace is living the dream. Let's go. He got himself a Hurricane Pike as well, so he sees all this aggression coming his way. He sees all these Blink Daggers coming out. He knows the Ursa's going to be coming for him as well, and he's just like, yeah, alright, I'm just going to Hurricane Pike myself away from all my troubles. Blink Dagger is the next item queued up on this Ursa. Could probably go and sell his Quelling Blade or his Orb of Venom for it right now. And there's that Crimson Guard coming out from Jibi. A little bit surprised about that though. I'd really like to see the pipe. Oh, sorry, no, not against NIP actually. They don't have much magic damage. I was thinking the other way around. My bad. Yeah, no. Pretty much all of NIP's damage is physical, and they've also got this Monkey King Wukong's sniper attacks very quickly as well. Doesn't do a tremendous amount of damage, but just attacks very, very fast. So, yeah, Crimson Guard definitely the choice. Sorry I ever doubted you, Chibi. Alright, here we go. Smoke up. Final Tribe looking for a bit of action, but 33 is in a good position right now, but they're just running onto him here. The Burrow Strike comes through. The S is on top of him as well, and they should be able to tear him apart very quickly indeed. 33 taking out the fight. Sax are going for a TP. If the creep finds him, he could get the ensnare off. Doesn't manage it in time, though. No Burrow Strike either coming through as PPD just trying to get himself away. A hasted Ursa is coming in. He's got a Blink Dagger, but doesn't want to get too aggressive right now. They got themselves a kill. They're going to be happy with that. Shrapnel comes down onto the tower. Fodder up in the trees. Frost, you might try and look for it here. There comes out Wukong's command, and the damage through onto Frost is tremendous. He's just going to get taken out straight away. Meanwhile, Hanskin going for the wraparound. He's got the Blink Dagger. Epicenter channeled up, going forwards onto Ace. Looking for the solo right now with the Sandstorm as well. It's nearly enough to bring him down, but Sniper will escape. Now Hanskin's in some trouble. He's in a really bad place right now. They see him, and they just bring him down. Frost also died after coming back from that Aegis. NIP. They just snipe. They just snipe fools. Era, he's in a bit of trouble right now. He actually gets Malefice just before Saxa goes into the Winter's Curse as well. Now Fada will just beat him down. Wop, 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 wop. That is physical damage, but he'll have to wait, and we'll just do it by hand.
Oh, come on, you're dead already.
Well, Final Tribe try to find a bit of aggression. Unfortunately, it doesn't end too well for them. The fight wasn't even really on that side of the map. This tier 1 tower in mid is still up. Jesse just trying to get some farm down at bottom. Fada's going to force him back to the base here. No kill potential, but definitely just rustle his Jimmy's a wee bit. Gives Jim Bobs a bit of a fondle. You know how it is. NIP, meanwhile, they're going to hang back. Just take control of this high ground here. Take away some of the map. They've both got sentries up here, by the way. What? They see this, right? Are they trying to debate here or something? Oh no, it's the Radiant Dart. Okay, it's a Radiant Sentry, right. That makes more sense. Meanwhile, Dark's going to get the surge up, but gets caught out by a nice ice path from Pizza. He's trying to get himself away, but 33 just going to bash him down on the top. But meanwhile, on the main side of the fight, they've actually got the Magpie out. They're trying to bring down Ace. Frost trying to chase him down here. The Ursa trying to get on top of the Sniper. Will be able to do so. Sniper left behind. His team are unfortunately off the other side of the map, and that's going to be a kill onto Ace. 33 though, he didn't actually finish off this Darks here. Frost is the one who's really low, and 33's on top of him right now. One right click, and that'll be the kill. To Final Tribe though, they're not done. They're looking for more. Hatskid jumps in. Burrows drug forwards onto the Enigma. The wall comes down. They're trying to get the damage up in time, but they also need to be careful because Ladder coming in the backlands with Wukong's command, just bashing into the Medusa. He's got us hanging out in the trees though because they've got a bit too much damage, and Medusa is hitting kind of hard right now. She's got herself a Manta and a 4-staff, by the way. Meanwhile, Fada trying to get himself out of here and will be successful in doing so. They don't really have to chase that much, but still a one fight, but I don't know, actually. They lose their Ursa. NIP lose their Sniper. I think that is a one fight by Final Tribe, just because Medusa is now going to overtake the Sniper in net worth, and yeah, we don't want this Medusa getting too much money. Got a full Hurricane Pike available for himself, and Fada's just running forwards. The Burst Strike comes through, actually misses, and now he's taking a ton of damage in response to this. And that's actually the Diffusal Blade just finished off there. They've actually got the ultimate off to try and keep him alive. Oh, never mind. 33 and BPD playing on the wings. Final Tribe need to get themselves away. Stone Gaze still on cooldown for the time being. Land doesn't catch anybody with the Primal Spring. And Final Tribe will make it back up onto the high ground. So they lose their Sand King, they take the tier 1 at mid, they lose their Ursa. But I think the biggest factor there is that the Sniper went down. And the Medusa survived and got money. Try to dodge the Boundless Strike. Jesse's still in some trouble, having to throw out the Stone Gaze once again, but Sniper, he's out of the range. He doesn't even care. Jesse's trying to TP away, but not going to make it. Oh my, the Sniper can attack outside of the Stone Gaze range. Wow, I did not know that. Dude, that's broken. Sniper icon to Medusa. Who knew? I didn't know.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Final Tribe are in deep now. Meanwhile, Frost is out holidaying in the jungle. Their tier 2 towers being a little bit taken. Let him go. This is such a thrilling high ground siege. Boop. Got it.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Great. No response from Final Tribe. They did not want to fight without their Medusa, so they just hang around for the time being. But meanwhile, a bit of a beast. He's got this Diffusal Blade and the Echo Saber. And so, you know, he's about 1,500 gold behind the Monkey King, and he's only got this Blink and a Mithril Hammer. I mean, we're just ignoring the Midas, 40 attack speed. Not that important on Ursa. It gets him money, and that's about it. But, I mean, you know, NIP still have a little way to go. 24 minutes in. They've breached the high ground. They can look to shrines now if they want to. Frosty's going for the BKB next. Should have it somewhat soon with this Midas in his inventory, but when a NIP, I mean, there's 20 seconds till nighttime. They're ready to go again, honestly. They are out. Well, the ultimate's actually popped as they just run themselves over, and this is going to scare the daylights out of Final Tribe. They're trying to hold a line somewhat here. They ping him out as well, saying, know where he is. 33 is on the run. Does he have a gem or something? No. Just kind of hovering here. running forward. He's got the Sans. He just wants to bring down Arrow, stop any possibility of a curse coming out. Jesse just ults nobody here. There's no one trying to kill him. Arrow does get dropped, and now Jesse's in a really weird position. Actually, there's a black hole coming through. They've got two of them. Handskin and Frost fall. I was too busy looking at the Chessie, and apparently Final Tribe were too busy concentrating on Chessie as well, as he's just going to get dropped here. This is a terrible fight from the Final Tribe. Goodness. That was not very good. NIP, they really kind of destroyed Final Tribe there. Just splitting up the fights, you know, they've got this such good 5-man potential on the side of Final Tribe. You've got the Vacuum, you've got the Burrow Strike, you've got the Epicenter, you've got the Winter's Curse, you've got the Stone Gate. All of these spells rely on NIP being close together. So you just pick, like, this Night Stalker, which literally wants to be playing, like, here. The Sniper, which wants to be playing, like, here. Yeah, good luck getting that. Meanwhile, Jibby is being actually chased down here, and the Malefit is going to slow him down quite substantially as he is brought down by 33. Another kill goes the way of NIP. 14k gold advantage right now.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And Ace just casually sieging towers from the high ground. No biggie. No
Radiant's
issues.
top shrine is under attack.
Siege going to continue. Ross taking some heavy damage there. Just wants to clear up the creeps and nearly gets killed. Catapult's so low. Finally does get denied, actually.
Radiant's top shrine
But not
is
before they
under
get a ton of damage up on this top tower. Still, NIP not breaking high ground just yet. And that is going to be kind of difficult to do versus the Medusa and the Sand King and the Darkseer. Ursa, not such a good high ground defender, but everybody else should do a good job on covering him. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like Frost has had very little game impact.
Time to move.
It's a little bit awkward. Meanwhile, Chessie just trying to farm as quickly as possible here. He's not done a bad job, but Ace is just absolutely huge. I mean, he's got the Shadow Blade, Hurricane Pike, Mjolnir, full Mjolnir completed. As Father and 33 looking for those crazy deep jumps they're just going to. And now they're onto the high ground. Roshan is up, but they don't need it. NIP, they just want to break the base right now. But Fiona Tribe coming in from behind. They're actually hasting the Medusa forwards, trying to get in front of Ace here. He actually forced himself up to the high ground. He's in such a weird position, but they know they need to get Ace out of this fight. But now they force him back down the high ground. Ace just moved around the fight perfectly as they fail the initiation. A Vacuum comes down just to drag him down to low ground again. Handskin is coming, but Sax is on top of him. He's not got the black hole available for another 10 seconds. 33, though, just going to ward them off for the time being. Meanwhile, Fada just sitting on the tree for now. Not jumping upon anybody, so botched engagement from the Final Tribe. And this could lead NIP to an easy Roshan without the Stone Gaze up, without the wall. But they're holding off for the time being. They still want to keep on pushing into this base. Which is a little bit surprising to me. Maybe they don't know it's up? I don't know, it's a pretty short respawn, but it's been up for ages now, I think. Frost going for an adventure. This adventure might cost him his life. A couple of pings coming out, and that wasn't an NIP ping, that was an Ace ping. And again, they just see him, they're just going straight onto him. He runs up to the high ground with no vision and gets immediately punished for it. They're able to get some, they have these wards up here on the high ground, but they didn't see the Night Stalker, and now Darkseer's in some trouble as well. He's just getting beaten down, there's no chance of him surviving that one. Vada already looking for more. Realizes there's no chance of that happening, but still, they're going to be absolutely fine with how that fight went down for them. And again, like, they're not looking at Roshan. I don't know if this is an active decision just because they don't want to stop putting pressure onto Final Tribe. Like, if they're in their base not getting anything, then NIP are winning. So they're just going in, hitting barracks. This guy's doing damage. He's not even level 20 yet.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
When he gets to level 20, it's going to really kick off, but this melee barracks is certainly falling faster. Fada pumping out the Wukongs. We'll use the Fortify. Chessie's got a Stone Gaze. Wukongs comes out in order to finish off these melee barracks, but Fada decides to get himself away. A little bit scared of Jibby's TP in here, but they will finish the job, and now they jump in, going in deep. Ace has to be the target here. They get the Vacuum off. Ace held still. Have they got the vision? They try to bring him down, and they will be able to kill the Sniper. Sniper and PPD are dead. They take the barracks, but it costs them heavily. NIP getting themselves back out now. And Final Tribe could really look towards doing Roshan themselves now, because they seemed so uninterested in doing it on the side of NIP.
I'll take your tribute.
Let's see, Frost into the pit, double damage. Let's get to work, son. PBD buys back. Definitely does not want to give away this Roshan for free. Now looking at this, the ace buyback as well. They're going in for this one as they got the science into the pit. Roshan is really low here. They need to find a way to finish this off. Elsa and Medusa, they just need to stay in the pit and try and finish off. They will be able to do so. Roshan goes down, but 33 gets a kill, and the Aegis and now Black Hole onto 2 as well. Oh, this is a disaster for Final Tribe. NIP with the buybacks. It couldn't have been better. They take the Roshan, they take the Aegis, they take absolutely everything. Final Tribe in the river without a paddle. And now all that's left is on IP to start putting pressure. And they are so good at doing that. Night Stalker leading the charge in. He's got this shiny brand new Aegis, which he stole from NIP. Stole from Final Tribe. You didn't see that from this one. Medusa with the buybacks, but she's not that scary anymore. Hasn't had an item progression in such a long time. Went for this, I feel like you just buy a Yasha or something just to try and improve how you've already got the manta. Buy like, I don't know, some cheap stats item but like if you do that, then you're just kind of accepting the fact that you're never going to be a factor in this game, which isn't an option. At the same time, the Ursa just does so little. And the top barracks are gone. One set of barracks remaining for the Final Tribe. They have the Medusa, it is always possible, but just so unlikely every second. A 1% win chance for them right now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
NIP very, very much in a great position to finish off this game. Now, one more push is all it's going to take. Get those Mega Creeps. I mean, I guess Final Tribe can defend against Mega Creeps, but they can't come back from them, I don't think. Not with this lineup.
Now they will suffer.
You just swap for the Rapier now, Chessie? Is that the call? Make some miracle defenses, buy a Rapier, keep making the miracle defenses. Run down mid with a Rapier. That sounds like a possible way to win. That sounds like your 1%. Need more Jibby. Oh dear. But he's looking for it and he finds it. Darkseer sniped out and now 33's on top of him. There is no way out of this one for Jibby. He's just going to have to fall here. Makes himself up, try and keep himself alive. Just buys a little bit more time for himself, but it's pretty useless. Now without the possibility of a wall coming in, this high ground push looks much, much easier. No buyback on the Darkseer. He did not have the money. Can't really blame him for that. NIP looking for the high ground push.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Why is there no backboard dog push on this? Do they have a creep on the high ground? I guess they did at some stage. Back to another thrilling high ground siege. Featuring Sniper. Some high quality dotes right here. Alright, now NIP back themselves away. Jibby is back. They're playing carefully. They're playing very carefully, in fact. Night Stalker happy to sit on the front line. He's got a BKB and an Aegis, so like, this guy's not dying. I guess they don't have buybacks on their Sniper and their Jakir. I mean, okay, who cares about Jakir? But they don't have buybacks on their Sniper, so that's just one thing they're being slightly cautious about. Butterfly now finished on ace. Goodness me. Hitting for close to 300 per hit at a ridiculous attack speed. Ace is gonna shred you. They're looking for it here, smoked up. They want to come in with the next wave of creeps. They've got the black hole available. They've got everything they could possibly want. Even a BKB picked up. As long as they get this Wyvern, or they get that curse used somehow, they can definitely go for this Handskin. Could be sorted out here. This is a big part of their team fight right now. If they can bring down Handskin first, It's not a bad start, but I think they're looking towards Zero instead. There comes a Wukong's thrown out straight away, but the Burrow Strike comes through. The BKB from Saxter, he's going to catch two inside it, but immediately cancelled out by the Stone Gaze, which is already going. Ace is dropping low, has to use the cheese. 33 just trying to bring down Hanskin. Hanskin will drop, immediate buyback. They want to try and fight this, but look at the damage which is coming out. Ace is nearly dead, but he's got the Aegis, and it doesn't really matter. He just turns around and blows up Chessie. Frost also brought down as well. No buybacks on either of those. Should put an end to the game, and the GG well played is called. It is over. NIP will take game number 1, and there was never any doubt in the minds of these players. They knew they were ahead, and they certainly made Final Tribe very, very aware of that. Gotta say, I mean, I criticized the Midas, and the Midas was absolutely horrible, so, you know, that was definitely a thing. Overall, yeah, Final Tribe, they draft was good. I like the draft. Strategy needed some work. 1 and 10 on Hanskin there on the 3-position Sand King. Not really working out too well. It's one of those things where everybody else is picking the 3-position Sand King, but I feel like it just doesn't fit into the Final Tribe so well. Chessie on the win condition and Frost on the tempo controller also seemed a little bit off for them. They didn't really seem too comfortable, but when you're playing against Ninjas in Pyjamas, you can kind of let them off. NIP definitely back on form today. Although, I don't think they were playing bad yesterday versus Arkan. I thought Arkan were just playing really well, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty, so this is going to be Ninjas in Pyjamas taking game number 1, starting this series off with 1-0. One more win, and Ninjas in Pyjamas will find themselves in the upper bracket finals, and Final Tribe will be knocked down to the losers bracket for the first round. So they will face elimination if they lose this game, and in the next series, the possibility of going out. My name is Nomad, and hopefully I'll bring a co-caster for you for the next game. I'll see you very shortly.